wondering, is that a lady or a boy? I don't know. It's beautiful. Like, gender is a societal construct.
Hello world, welcome to my YouTube. Today, I'm here with the one and only Riley Vay. You may recognize Riley from my life and also very recent video, Drunk Demos #2, where we covered Lucky by Jason Mraz and Kirby Calais.
Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. What are we doing here today?
We're just hanging out. Season 9 cast for RuPaul's Drag Race has finally been announced after much speculation. Figure we may as well put our 2 cents in on this. We have opinions.
We know that's what everyone's waiting for.
So we're gonna start and we're gonna go through the queens and share our thoughts based on Meet the Queens videos or their Instagrams or whatever other sources we pull from. We're gonna start with Asha, who's at the top of the alphabet.
At first I was like into Asha because I like her look. The aesthetic was there, it was good. But something for me was just kind of annoying. Like, I could be totally wrong. She could end up being my favorite because I felt this way before about queens in the beginning. I've been like, wow, I don't like them, and they grow on me. But that was like my final thought after that 2 minutes of getting to know her through an interview.
I would agree entirely. I was like, I had high hopes for Asha based on her aesthetic. She released a single, very strategic of her. I applaud her on that. But it's like all about her dragging other queens and like just being a bitch. And so I think she's trying to paint herself as like the villain of the season. So maybe she's gonna be the next Fifi.
I can't do another Fifi.
Alexis Michelle is next.
I liked her, like, it was pretty neutral. I liked the little holographic stuff. I think her look was more memorable though. I'm trying to think of what she was saying and I don't really like remember what she said.
I think that describing her as neutral is like a pretty good. Like when I judged her on Instagram before I saw Meet the Queens and I was not impressed. She's like neutral and endearing. I think she'll go home pretty early.
It seems like you did a lot more research.
But I also knew I was like, I'm gonna do this video, I better remember.
Yeah, so disclaimer, I only watch the Meet the Queens videos. I am only basing my opinions on the interviews. That is it.
Next, we have Charlie Hides.
I remember Charlie, but like, meh.
Yeah, I agree. I felt like she was trying really hard. It wasn't enough.
I'm gonna pull a Michelle Visage and say that I almost think, and I almost wish she would have taken it further. Because if you're gonna have an outfit like that on, I want the personality to match. Like, you got this crazy ass thing on your eye.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe she was like, I am big enough for this, but like it didn't come through.
Like, it's more than just the aesthetics. I don't want another season 7 where it's literally just everyone looks good. I need some entertainment.
Charlie Hides is gonna be like the oldest queen, which I think is really cool.
I didn't even get her age. Like, she wouldn't say it.
Yeah.
But I was like, you don't look old. Like,
that was how I recognized her because she was like, oh, I've been on the internet. I was like, who are you? So I stalked her and then I found out some more tea. Turns out, I don't know how much it factors into consideration. It's also been like 2 years, but like she was accused of doing blackface in one of her shows. She created this character and was basically the stereotype, but never actually apologized for it. Like, she got called out and she was like,
it's part of the art. We're all one race, the RuPaul's Drag Race.
That's not what she said, but like that's basically the gist of it was like, this is art. Like, I'm portraying this character that transcends race and whatever, which is like total bullshit and not an apology. And I understand she's coming from like an older generation, but like, level your pussy up. Like, get with it, girl. It's 2017 if you're gonna go on RuPaul's Drag Race.
It's 2017. Apologies are on the menu.
So next on our list we have Eureka O'Hara.
I like her. She was sweet, but she was confident. Like, I like the little attitude, and I like a little attitude, a little fierceness, a little this, that. So I think she'll be one to watch. Like, I definitely think that she's someone who could go far, potentially. That, or I'm totally dead wrong and she goes home first.
I had such low expectations for her, and then after watching Meet the Queens, I was totally enamored. We forget Pheromone.
We did. Her in her little Sailor Moon outfit. That's right. Makes me think of Courtney Act. Super fishy. We'll see how she does performance-wise. She's cute, but I just have like a bad taste in my mouth about queens that are too fishy.
And like she's almost like so put together like Courtney Act was, where it was like, okay, but like
what else?
Yeah, like who are you?
What?
I mean, come to find out that is exactly who Courtney Act is, but James Mansfield.
Oh my god, no. Okay, this is the one I was waiting for because I'm ready to read this.
Go off.
Okay, I'm not gonna read them. However, James annoyed the shit out of me, more so than any of the other queens. I was like, why are you so annoying? From the moment her mouth opened, like, the voice, I was not pairing that voice in my head. Honestly, in the screenshot for the interview, my first thought was like, it's kind of like a Trixie Mattel type, almost like, oh my god, like, I'm so excited to watch this one. And then I watched it and I was like, ugh. No, not just the voice, I think, because like I love Alaska, regardless of how annoying Alaska's voice is. Like I can get past that sort of thing. The whole thing that went with it, I was
like how the voice represented the entire character.
It just like it all came together, and I was like, nah. So that was my feeling on James. If you like them, please feel free to share because
no, I agree. Like I was so excited. I was like this is uncomfortable that you're playing like a 3-year-old girl. It felt like such this awkward character that like she was forcing onto us, and I was like, I don't want that.
And it's like, stay true to you, but also like if you is like creepy and like a small child, like that is not something I personally want to partake in. Like this is not Toddlers and Tiaras. This is RuPaul's Drag Race.
Next we have Tamar Black.
I mixed emotions on Tamar Black because she's fine. She looks
I know.
Good. Like I was like, yeah, daddy. And then she said that she's a really hot boy, and I believe that. And like just based on you now, like yes, I like it. Also, though, I think that confidence that she has can definitely read as kind of just cocky and over the top. If it's well earned and she really turns it out, I'm not gonna hold it against her either. So I'll be watching. I do love, as much as I love to be entertained, I also really do love aesthetically pleasing queens. I'm just like, if you hot, I'm into it. I can't help it.
Like, I guess we'll see what happens, but her aesthetic has a lot of promise right now. Like, luxury and opulence and bougie isn't really something I'm like always for, but I feel like I'm excited to see her be it.
Like, I need like another Naomi Smalls in my life. Like,
yeah,
that really gives me boners, and I love that. I love it.
Nina Bonina Brown.
I admire the really artistic take that she did. Every time I see that now, I kind of get like flashbacks from Vivacious / like Acid Betty. Neither of which I'm super against or into. She seems really nice though. Like she could be like real Miss Congeniality type.
Her Instagram has a lot of her like face painting stuff, and she's really good, and I really love her art. Yeah, and I think she'd be really funny and cool. Kind of like this is why I'm not a super fan. Who is the cuckoo one? Oh, that's my cuckoo.
She's a Puerto Rican queen.
Yeah, and she might be coming back. She's rumored to be coming back. Anyways, she reminded me. It's kind of like that, where it's like
her name.
It's like you're obviously like funny and like talented, and I think everyone's gonna love you, and I think you deserve that, but like I'm not really like over the moon.
Right, is it gonna take you far enough?
Next we have Peppermint.
Peppermint was cute. Like Peppermint just gave me like, oh, I just wanna like squeeze your little cheeky cheeks, like, and that's kind of really all I have to say about Peppermint.
It's really cool that there's like a transgender queen who's transgender before she goes on the show. I Instagram follow people that I like. Originally I wasn't gonna follow Peppermint because I stalked all of them before I watched Meet the Queens, and I was like, like her drag isn't really that, it's just not for me. But then I watched her Meet the Queens, and I was like, oh my gosh, she seemed really nice and cute. So I ended up following her just because I want to see how she takes us through the experience of the show. The next one is Sasha Velour.
First thought, Acid Betty with that motherfucking headpiece.
Also, they're both New York queens.
All of them, such club kids.
I wasn't like, there's nothing really sticking out for me with the personality. And I think having seen her before on social media and then watching Meet the Queens, I had high expectations. So like, but I think she's super talented. Everything she does is amazing, and I'm really excited for her. She just had an interview with His Kind magazine that I have yet to read, but I think that might help sway my opinion. Knowing that Bob the Drag Queen really likes her just puts her in a good place already.
Yeah, that does, because I loved Bob from the start. Just like last year when we were talking, I think we were just Skyping or we were texting, whatever it may have been. When we were talking about the Meet the Queens, I remember really liking Bob.
Shea Coulee.
I wasn't like blown away by the makeup, I think is what it was. Like the headpiece was really cool. Like the whole outfit was like, I like this. Like this is cool. This is high fashion. But the makeup, I was like, something's lacking here. Like, you're a drag queen, I want to see more. Then again, though, I think about Bob the drag queen, and it's like, she won, so it can happen regardless of your makeup skill. But I'm definitely a harsh judge of makeup.
I really liked what Shea did with her outfit and like taking that opportunity. I think that was like really cool. A really good way to start. And I think if that's any indication of like where things are headed with Shea, I'm here for it. Trinity Taylor. I'm honestly gonna pull it up. I don't even know. Who is Trinity Taylor? Oh, she wore the blue.
That's not good for Trinity, is it? Not expecting a lot, not expecting a bad performance, just not really expecting anything mind-blowing at this point. But again, it's hard for me. I mean, with a 2-minute interview, like how much of your personality can you put out there? And if you do, maybe you turn out like James and you annoy me. So is there any pleasing me? I don't know.
I guess we'll see. But yeah, I wasn't really like sold. The last queen is Valentina.
I'm glad we're to Valentina. I've been thinking about, like, I knew.
I just think about Valentina this whole time.
No, I thought Valentina was freaking adorable. And I love her like, I love luxury, and I love, like, I thought it was so cute. And maybe it's because it's like me, like, I live in this fantasy world where everything I own is fucking velvet. I, like, dream of being Lana Del Rey. And just the words she said, that is what it made me think of. It was, like, total sugar baby, like, loves it.
We're all gonna die.
We were born to die. And I just thought she was really cute. She looked like a freaking 60s Tinkerbell or something. I loved it.
Like this adorable little pageant queen. And she was just like so cute.
She believed in herself, but she wasn't like, I'm the fucking best. Like, I got more of her personality, I think, from her with everything that she said about the things that she likes.
Immediately, like, people are invested in Valentina. And like she's already started her plot line. She's on a journey.
She's taking me on a journey that I was already on because I just want to fucking see this show. So I think it's pretty obvious who my favorite queen is, as far as
would you like to
summing this up. I feel like the only one that I really got excited for was Valentina. It's so hard to tell from what little info we have. Like, after seeing 1 or 2 episodes even, it's usually hard. It's easier to be like, okay, these are the people that are not gonna freaking stay. Like, these people aren't gonna last. And these are gonna be my top 3. Like,
that's so true. And we will be doing recaps and reviews about it. So we can refine our list as we go.
See, I'm gonna call a top 3 for myself, I think. Okay. Maybe a top 4.
However many you want. You can have as many tops as you want, Riley. Maybe that's why we get along so well, because you're a top and I'm a power bottom. Oh my god, on a serious note, if I make power bottoms for Jesus crop tops, do you want one?
Fuck yeah, I do. Are you kidding me? Avi. What I'm gonna call for my top 4, I'm gonna say probably Valentina, Tamar Black, Eureka, maybe Shea, if the cool outfit shit lives up to my hype.
Gotta meet that hype.
Gotta meet that hype. Level you pussy up. I love that. I'm gonna say that all the time.
My top. Or my bottoms. My top bottoms of the season are Valentina, Sasha Velour, and Tamar Black. And then my 4th place is tied for Asha, even though I think she's annoying and she's gonna be the villain of the season, or Pheromone. Before we go, overall thoughts about the season, predictions, feelings?
I actually have really high hopes for this season. I feel like the show is getting more and more of a following, and it's getting more and more popular, so the production value is just going up, 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 up. So I know that the challenges are going to be like really good, and they're going to be really well like, thought out. Like all the last couple seasons with the big theatrical performances and things that they're putting on, like yes, living. So I look forward to that a lot, and I do think that because right now for me most of the queens are on a pretty level playing field, it's going to keep it really competitive, and it's going to be like harder to call like, oh shit, who is going to go home this episode. And I kind of like that. I don't like having the obvious feeling in my head, or worse where you're like, queen fucked up big, like, and she just sucked at that lip sync, like she's going home, and then the other one gets sent home. Roxy Andrews, All Stars 2. The one word I would use to describe how I feel for season 9 is optimistic.
I'm really excited. Like they just won, what was it, an Emmy? Can only bring good things. Like Lady Gaga is going to be on.
Like it's getting so real. Maybe Cher will one day fucking make her way to that show.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine guest judges Cher and Chad Michaels?
I would die.
This is like the most wonderful time of the year. It's your Christmas.
It is my Christmas. Like drag is my religion. Happy motherfucking holidays.
Thank you so much for being in this video with me. I really appreciate how excited you were.
Like I said, this is my religion. I love this. I'm here for this.
Thank you everyone for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
Bye. Yep, it's gotta be a vagina on your forehead.
Oh my god, yeah, going up.
Vagina rockets. I've always believed in you, basically.
I like felt that and I like know that. Oh my god, I'll send you. I took this really sexy picture. I look so good. My motto for the week is the world is thirsty. Take a sip, babes.
Oh, you are giving me body yaddy yaddy.
Right? I was like, dang. I'm hot.
Serving fuck me face, I might add.
Like the only person who can pull off baby is Melanie Martinez, and I didn't even like that until I knew like the backstory behind all of that.
I don't even know the backstory behind all of that. I know that I love Melanie Martinez, but
it's a whole musical biography of her childhood, like growing up in an alcoholic, abusive family.
Okay, see, that makes sense. I thought maybe it was like her playing out like a fetish thing. Like really after listening to her album, that makes perfect sense.
Right? Like no, that's what I thought too. I was like, why are you fetishizing young women? Like no kink shaming, but like society does that enough.